Women get to be more systematic. Women budget in everything they do. Before doing something, you think about what if, what not. By the time you bring an idea to the table, you've looked at the pros and cons. So that's what I like, because it would bring that competitiveness and the balance.
Women are always the ear on the shop floor. We are the caretakers, we are born caretakers. So we have that sense of bringing peace.
Females are very emotional. It has its pros and cons, but if you use it well, then it could actually boost your emotional intelligence. So you have the ability to actually analyze and have empathy with situations and scenarios people find themselves in every day, which could boost leadership as well as trust and an open door relationship with your peers. And that also builds teamwork and cohesiveness. Women also have the ability to plan and multitask because they have to do it on a daily basis. And that's also important for any organization.
Consol is a very robust and demanding environment. Women bring a different vibe. They want to be heard. Like the youth of today, we want to be listened to and we want to see ideas being implemented. So I think that would be a good benefit of women coming into the business.
Working with men, they just want to get the job done. That's also women, we pay attention to all the finer details to ensure that we give good quality work.
Having women in the industry, it's creating a sense of belonging.
An honesty in terms of emotions. I think emotional intelligence is way more important than intellectual intelligence. So I think at the end of the day, I think women bring that emotional intelligence side to the business. That's just my perspective.
Women inherently have amazing qualities. They are very determined to get the job done. They are very passionate about what they do and what they love. They are, to me, naturally curious about wanting to learn more. And I think they're problem solvers. As a mom and a woman, you're problem solving every day, and applying those qualities in your everyday work life is just a benefit for any company. And I think they're also very good at building connections.
They can do multiple jobs. Like she become a mom, she become a wife, she become an officer, or she become also like leaders. For example, in our country, the current prime minister is a woman. So if we get a chance and if we get an opportunity to speak out and to be exposed in the world, we can do more.
A woman can do many different tasks and be able to handle all of them perfectly at the same time. So that at the workplace in a busy working environment is very good for Consol. And so the more women we have, the better it will be.
You will never find a woman in an executive meeting or management meeting banging the tables and all that because they're frustrated. They can still express themselves in a way that people will have to hear without having to scream at them. So I think the emotional balance is the main thing that women have.
Women are very strong people, and we are good at negotiations. Women are very competitive, and if a woman is very successful, she actually goes an extra mile.
The idea is get the right man on the job or the right woman on the job to meet the target. The fact that there's 20 or 30 of men or women, for me, is not the most important. Let the best possible candidate for the job come forward and let them deliver.
We also listen very attentively. That is one of the qualities that makes a very good leader. A leader must be able to listen, so we've got that as women.
We manage to differentiate assertiveness than aggression, which is polite and yet still assertive. And I think that's a good characteristic that women have in general.
Women offer very good communication skills. They show a sense of maturity and tend to consider everyone's inputs, which tends to break the silo mentality, and they're very meticulous.
They can often put their egos aside when something is coming to a pressure point, and I think that stands them in good stead if they can take that step back, breathe, and think about something clearly.
My career can still grow within Consol Glass. From being in control of all engineering parts, being the economic hub for the factory, I see myself becoming the next supply chain manager, procurement manager.
I've always been passionate about systems, especially food safety and quality systems. For people to understand that when you're talking about a quality product, that you're not just talking about just the shape, but it's more than just the shape. Because we're saying the product that we're making, it has to be safe for the consumer. So I think it would be more on the training side, which is more system and culture change. That's where I'd like to see myself.
I think I found my niche in logistics, and I absolutely love building models and see how we can better the company, where we can save costs. There's always new opportunities. I think I would like to just get very good at what I do and see where we go next. There's a lot to do.
I'm graduating. I started studying plus minus 3 years ago, and I'm graduating this year. And I think that our company's management, the support they give you is impeccable. So I would see myself prospering in the next few years, because I'm not just going to leave it at that, because I have a good support structure.
I still want to see myself here at Consol growing into those senior positions, being a QA manager like across Africa and stuff. So I just need to be mentored. I just need to be coached.
It's in the pipeline for me to move further, or plant level wise as well, so I can advance myself. But I would really love to see myself as the melting manager.
I would like to develop the retail offering within Consol to such an extent that it really becomes a worthy department within the Consol business.
Heading research and development. I just love a good challenge. It is closely related to new product development, so I think that would be definitely something I would love to look at.
In the future, I would like to see myself being able to champion continuous improvement and manufacturing excellence initiatives across the sites in my region.
There's nothing not to love about glass business. I'm a big greenie, and I love the environment. I love nature, I love animals. The big thing that glass is sustainable, and that we are not damaging the planet, and that we can recycle. It's just so interesting how everything puts together from the sand and the silica, and it all goes in this big furnace, and if you do the factory tour, you just fall in love.
I actually started watching videos of how is glass made, especially when you see that lava-like material when it's flowing on the video. So if it's just like a liquid, how does it get formed to being a final product? Being in the glass manufacturing and seeing the process, wow. That's all I can say. It's actually wow.
The process of manufacturing glass is such a different process. It just fascinated me. You tend to appreciate the product more. We utilize 70% of our recycled glass, which is good for our environment also.
Besides the fact that glass is healthy, I just associate glass with class. You can immediately see that a product that's sold in glass has a different place in any supermarket shelf.
Working in glass industry, personally, glass is everywhere in our life. And when you wake up, you will see glass when you want to drink water or when you want to drink orange juice in the morning. And in our country, we do have a lot of celebrations and holidays. So glass is everywhere in our environment. So when I had an opportunity opening in Consol, I was passionate to see how glass is working.